Hello, everybody. I just wanted to share a little bit about the Wheel of Life. So, I have been a coach since 2003, a long time ago now. And one of the basic coaching tools that you're taught when you become a coach is actually the Wheel of Life. And so, what is the Wheel of Life? And so, I wanted to discuss this with you because you may not understand little aspects of the Wheel of Life. You might not even think about it that way. You might be that logical about different things that are going on in your life and how they may be affecting your business. So, I thought it would be useful because every client that I work with on a one-to-one basis, I will always do their Wheel of Life with them. I shared in another video about life purpose. I always do the life purpose as well because it teaches my client different things about themselves, and it also gives me a starting point to know what I'm working with, so I can move forward. Because every aspect of your life will actually interlinks. Everything's interlinked in your mind. Everything's linked in your life, whether it's your personal life, your business life. It all comes to your mind, but often people separate out business and personal life, it's two separate entities, and I'm sorry, but it's not. It's actually just one and the same, because you from your mind you create your reality, you create what's going on for you, and if you feel in any way out of balance of what's going on, that means an aspect of your Wheel of Life is out of balance. So I just want to show you the Wheel of Life. Okay, so it may look different. Different coaches use different pictures of it, if you like, on it. So that's the Wheel of Life there. And generally, a client will score from 0 to 10 on how happy they or successful they feel in each aspect of them. So if I just go through the different aspects of them, of the different aspects of your life. So your business is there. Well, if you're not in business, it might be your career or your studies. You've got finance and wealth, you've got health and fitness, you've got social and friends, family, romance and love, recreation and fun, contribution, personal growth, and spiritual, and then self-image as well. Often when I'm working with clients, I'll also say, actually, you're scoring these out of 0 to 10, but actually you may find that aspects of your home life, if we looked at family, for example, your immediate family, as in your husband and your kids, might be absolutely tickety-boo, but you may have wider family that cause you a lot of stress. So I asked them to score that because that then gives me an idea of what's going on at home, and with the wider family, what impact is actually going on as well. Sometimes people don't understand the different aspects, and that's also part of the discussion with the person, as to understand all the different aspects of your life. You'd maybe never thought about it that way, because depending on how much personal development you've done, depends on whether it's normal to you or not. But the very essence of work-life balance is about understanding all those different aspects and how they balance within you. And if you feel out of balance or off kilter in some way and emotionally going up and down, that will directly relate to how things are going within your life. And a great starting point is to do the Wheel of Life, to have an idea, because actually with this particular one, a client will put crosses in the different things and often will put out what number it is. And then I do a little spidergram round and show how it all links together. And then you can see, which one's the lowest and whatever. And we'll go, okay, well, we can see there's lots out of balance, lots of different things. What we're going to use first, because you can't work on everything. It's too much for a person to take on board, working on every aspect, and it can feel overwhelming. So it's much better to actually focus on the one thing that would make a big difference to the person. So if that person is desperate, that they would love to have somebody in their life, they're really lonely, a bit depressed, that they might have gone through a bad relationship in the past, or marriage breakdown or whatever, and their love life would make a massive difference, then regardless of what's going on in their business, I'll sort out their love life first, because if they're loved up, everything else will start going better too. So it's really about looking at the different aspects of what area may be causing you a problem and what you would like to shift and change in it. So it's looking at the different aspects that are going on. And you can do the Wheel of Life at any time in your life. You can do it every 6 months if you wanted to, every 3 months if you wanted to see how you're scoring on things. The essence is it's unlikely you're going to be a 10, perfect 10 on all things at any one time. However, if you're seriously out of balance, and if you are holding on to traumas from the past, so you might have suffered abuse or rape or family members dying, pets dying, business partners being, screwing around for a load of money, whatever it is, if you've not let go of the emotion behind that, you'll find that aspects of this will be out of balance. Because if you've not done forgiveness, you've not brought your mind totally to the present about here and now, if you're holding on any resentment or anger to anything else, your Wheel of Life will be out of balance. And that will have a direct impact on what money you have, a direct impact because your health is your wealth. If you don't keep your mind good, your mind is actually what's creating your wealth. It's creating your productivity. If you don't feel motivated, you don't go out, do you? If you are procrastinating, that is stuck trauma within you. You're going, I really need to do this. I really must do this thing that, oh God, I just can't get it done. That is stuck trauma. And I've been stuck on and off a lot of the time, and it's an unpleasant feeling. But actually using the balance procedure, for example, which I use, it's made a massive difference, because actually when I feel that, I could, because that energy is alive in me at that time, I can use the balance cards, learn what's going on and release it so I can actually keep moving forward. So by looking at the different aspects of your life, you'll find that actually you learn more about what's going on. As I say, focus on one segment first of all, else it'll be overwhelming doing all of it. You can self-coach yourself on those different aspects, and sometimes when you haven't got the funds to work with a coach or a mentor, for example, then the best thing is to go and get a self-help book. I've got Are You Worth It? Are You Worth It will teach people about how their mind is working, to understand these different segments of what are going on, so you actually can learn why did I have all those health issues, money issues, happiness issues going through life. And actually once Are You Worth It had been written, I still continue to have some issues after that. And thinking, I haven't written a money book, I've still got different things going on. That's where the whole self-awareness comes to play. And it's about putting your happiness first. It is about changing your behaviours. You may find that actually how you are reacting to life causes you a problem. So if you don't change that reaction to something, so in my book I've got the love game, you've either got a learner mindset or a blamer mindset. If you're not learning from different situations, things will just keep coming round as full circle to test you again on it, until you learn, go, actually I won't do that again, that doesn't work, let's do something different. So it is about looking at the different aspects of what's going on in your life, what do you need to change, and take ownership from that. Our mind is a projector, whether you realise it or not. It is a projector. What you're projecting out is what you receive in. What you give out is what you receive. So if you're not receiving what you're desiring, the different aspects of your Wheel of Life, there are aspects of you that need to be happier. And understanding that being happier, what I hadn't realised until probably about 2011, I think it was, that I was living a very monotone life. I had a very low expectation of what happiness was. Now, I didn't consciously know that that's how it was, and it was I was on a training where it sort of came out that actually that's what I was experiencing. And everybody's like going, no, that's not happiness. It's like, no, this is happiness. This is it. What are you talking about? This is it. But in my physiology, they could actually see it wasn't. Now, I wore really dark clothes then. I was holding on to lots of emotion, lots of negativity, lots of judgment, lots of not good things that I was holding on to at that time. And actually, as I've worked on myself and actually shifted myself, you can see I'm much lighter and brighter now, and I'm to share with other people about what I experienced. So really focus on what you can shift to be happier. Look at how maybe you put your happiness second with different people around you. That might be immediate significant others, whether that be your partners or children. God, mums and dads are terrible at putting your children first. Actually, you should always put your happiness first. That's teaching them a very valuable lesson of putting happiness first, not happiness second. Yeah, when you're doing everything for them, you actually will, the flip side is actually you can disempower them by doing that in the future, because you're too smothering by trying to make sure they're happy, and you often overcompensate as well. So look at the different aspects of your life. Look at what will make a difference to you. How can you be happier? Are you, you might be in a meeting and not speaking up about what you're passionate about because they're afraid of, rocking the boat. That's not putting your happiness first, and that will interlink into part of your wheel of life. So look at each aspect and go, how could I be happier? Because actually you only have one life. We're living in the moment is in the here and now. Me talking into the video is the here and now, but because it's a project, what we project as our future, what we're working towards with our future, then becomes our past eventually. And then we'll have experienced the good things that we're looking forward to experiencing. And to manifest what you're desiring in life, it's an absolute essential to be working off a high vibration. The highest vibration is love. So any negativity you're holding on to, somebody did X, Y, and Z to you, years and years ago, or even 10 minutes ago, you got to let it go and just go, oh well, their loss, and move forward. Because the more that you hold on to those negative things, the more it drag you down. And the art of manifesting what you desire, whether that's manifesting a car, manifesting a house, manifesting a partner in your life, manifesting an object of some sort. To do that, you have to be light about. You have to be working from great emotion. Happiness, love, joy, contentment, excitement, enthusiasm, and that's what brings you that fantastic experience of bringing things to you. But if you're working from negativity, if you're holding on to resentments and anger and frustration and irritation and loneliness and hopelessness and helplessness and shame, they all just drag you down, and you cannot manifest what you want. I remember when I was at my lowest, I had my vision board. People said, I have a vision board. I was looking at my vision board and didn't manifest anything off the vision board. It was actually just too negative to be able to get it to work. But I didn't realise that it was my subconscious doing that. I didn't realise, because actually I was thinking, well, I'm doing it, aren't I? I'm like trying to get what I'm being told to do, and it's just not working. And actually working from a desperation, because I was from a scarcity mindset rather than an abundance mindset as well. The more that you relax, the more that you consciously curate how you want things to be, the better things will be for you. So I hope you found that useful, and I will post this in various places to help you all, and enjoy this evening.